like all of them, this dude's a questionable character too. That's the problem. Everything has to be sifted through. I thought that was a given. If you just accept reality, the human was last reset in 1728. No one wants to deal with reality. Invisible dome projector. Why don't you mention the invisible dome projector that we're claiming to be the entire universe of all universes? And the universe is the ether, which he makes clear. So that there's really not any universes. They're all biospheres. Okay, level. I mean, everything settles down. There is nothing isn't, and he does make it clear. Like the reason why nothing solid is because nothing ever could be. You can only trap it in form. You know what I'm saying? They're sacred. They're unsacred geometry. You can only trap it in form and make it like oscillate. They call it vibrating, but it's more like a continue, a cycle. Make it oscillate. The Metatronic overlay holds it into such a low density, it seems what we call solid. So the thing is, there is no solidity anywhere, nor ever can be, except through this artificial Metatronic overlay. So evaluation gets here, but like he's over talking about he's talking about quantum. Now saying this, I mean, because this was older than the other ones. Okay, 8 years, the others 7 years. Okay, I can see that. But this BS, like you can't. You don't make videos be accurate. Just the truth of frequency. Well, the autistic can handle both, no problem. Well, processing 40% more while we sleep alone, 40% more information while we sleep alone. We have no problem with correlating data. The data can match the truth, the frequency. So there is no quantum. Quantum can only occur in a computer. This is not a simulation, as he makes it clear in the Metatronic overlay. This is not a simulation. It's AI code trapping us into this density. It's not that complicated, okay? But then, but he keeps mentioning quantum here, so I say this. Like, you got, his older videos, he's like, he's, I guess, not quite up to snuff, and that's fine. But why don't you leave your videos where you promised we were leaving December 19th, 2021? I have all my videos up, all embarrassment and everything. Like, take them down, you get more views. I don't want views. That's for my twin soul if she ever chooses to get off her ass and contact me. Okay? But it might not be her fault. I mean, she could be killed already, and then that's the whole problem. So I have to say it like this. See, this is what you do. When you withhold someone's twin soul from them, you need, I'm showing you the result. Okay? The murder you're committing. Okay? But there is no quantum, children. There is no dual part. Light doesn't even travel. It's a coaxial circuit. It's a perturbation in the ether. Light does not travel. Sound does not travel. There are perturbations in the ether, which is the universe. The ether is the universe. Above your head is the invisible dome projector. Reality is flat. What in the living hell else would it be? See? Some of us knew, like, since 5th grade, like, what the fuck is shitting? What's this shitting all about? Like, what I'm saying? Shitting has been bizarre to me since, probably before, maybe 4th grade. I just know when I left, an area. So it was definitely by 5th grade. And you go to the colleges, and it's like, and I remember the dude in his great arrogance, like, because he sees me right there. He knows that like I'm in my 20s now, and like, well, damn, like 15, 16, 17 years ago, I was on to the absurdity of the intestines and the unnaturalness of the intestines itself. And he's saying, I am the intestines. I mean, this goddamn professor idiot is telling me he knew what he's saying. This is back in the reductionist days, when reductionist scientists, the mathematicians, was extremely heavy. No one questioned the Darwinism, Big Bang. Everyone thought we was spinning on their CGI globe. And that's why you don't want to hear planes hitting the towers. If you look at how bad the CGI is, you'd get it. Human Reset 1728, horrible CGI. The CGI was so bad and so in its infant stages, it had to fake the towers then and there. It couldn't wait. I mean, the CGI is so horrendous. So many different angles. It's like, how did you ever think to get away with that? They didn't. But no one wants to deal with reality whatsoever, ever. Okay? No planes ever hit the damn towers, okay? Horrible, horrendous beginning stages of CGI. That's a hint. They're that desperate that the reptilian humanoid had to do that as soon as possible. And yes, I apologize My only time I voted, it was before that Bush guy did that. I had no idea it was going to happen. But I didn't have the internet, and I wasn't basing it on information. It was just kind of like, oh, one criminal over the other. I got to choose this criminal. Okay, that's why I learned you don't choose either criminal, whether reptilian, humanoids or not. Okay, you never. I had to choose one criminal. No, you don't. Okay. But there is, okay, and that thing is like, Devon, could you check back? I mean, what is the problem with Batman? Can you not process information yourself? This is lightning speed, which there is, light doesn't travel, but there is no hesitation. Get back with us like, oh yeah, there is no quantum. And why is it? Because there's no absurd particle wave duality to light. Light isn't a particle and a wave. It's a coaxial circuit, a perturbation in the ether, which is universe. Okay? That's it. We didn't decide nothing on a quantum level unless we're trapped in a computer. Okay? This is no simulation, like he says. It's overriding the original template of Earth by AI code. So this isn't a simulation. This isn't a holographic representation of that's why you don't that's why you don't come to Turtle Island where the native is almost erased. Like, I need to upload a blood drinker and a trickster. Okay? You uploaded Thoth and Hermes. What would give you the idea that was allowed here? How does that help the native? Think, brother. Get back with us any day if you have a spine. Just get back and post a video that, yes, I do have a spine, and I'm not going to sacrifice the children.